Hello, everybody. Welcome back to hour two. We got myself and my good buddy Jay Sleeper Stats, who had a great day yesterday. JJ, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Just
Cool
need
little.
to
Oops.
keep up what we've been doing lately.
Yes, sir. What you had a cool little 3-1 yesterday?
I did.
Yes, sir. We love to see it. Love to see it. And we needed it because yesterday I was like, sometimes I'll make those like graphics when we like have like solid days in the Discord.
hmm
I just assumed, right? Like I went 2-4. I just assumed, like, okay, yeah, I fucked us. Like, there's no way we were. Oh, I don't even have my mic on. I'm like, oh yeah, I fucked us. There's no way, we're having a good day. We went 8-5 yesterday in the Discord, which is really good considering that you had an anchor holding you back. So no, that's good to see though. And I did not. I think my mic's like dead or something. So we'll see what the. Okay, good thing this thing comes with two. But yeah, so 8-5, the show, guys. I'm sorry, man. If you guys are only telling the picks on the show, well, to be honest, that's on you because we do have a free Discord, right? And it's 100% free. It's not like it's not like it's you know X amount of money a month. It's free, so you should be in there and getting all the plays because we are currently on a 29-14 stretch over the last 4 days. Most of that due to JJ, Liam, and Quentin. We are a team, and we are 29-14 over the last 4 days. So, yeah, JJ, do you got anything you wanna get off your chest before we start getting into picks?
uh, just gotta join the Discord. Just trying to grow that little community.
Yeah, yep. Grow the community. We like to answer your guys' questions. We have ask JJ, ask Tyve, and channels in there and stuff. So yeah, we try to respond to everyone and make a cool community. Just that's fun to be a part of. So yeah, trying to grow that, and we'd love for everyone to be a part of that. And I think there's some benefits like making money too to be a part of it. So yeah, like I said before we get started officially, the best research tool on the market, Props Madness. Want to give it a shout out. Like I said, we are partnered with them. You can use code SB25 for 25% off. It's how we do all of our research. It's how every winning bettor, for the most part, does their research. So, yeah, if you guys are serious about, getting into researching NBA props yourself, I don't think you can do it, to be completely honest, without Props Madness. And it's ran by great people. So you're not giving, scummy people money. And yeah, it's an amazing tool. So, yep. Also, guys, if you are best $0 purchase of your life, I agree. Good morning, Tommaso. Hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are interested in joining that. So yeah, and of course, guys, if you are on YouTube, just drop a like. Does wonders for making this show stay free, making sure that we can do this in the long term. Yeah, to be honest, like without likes and views, it's like really tough to be able to do this in the long term, just with time commitments and stuff. So yeah, getting this out there so more people can see it, it goes a long way. So, and that's what liking and subscribing does. So yeah, if you guys are on YouTube, like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. So yeah. All right, guys, let's get the first play of the day out of the way. There's a lot of I have 3 plays for today. Like I said, I'm always nervous about these like lines moving and stuff. So especially, I don't know if the Hornets Warriors one, because it moved super fast on FanDuel when I released it. So I'm a little bit concerned about this one moving, I guess. So we'll start with this one. I'm already on it. We're going Pods over 5.5 rebounds. So his rebounds, if you look at since he moved into the starting lineup, it was this Rockets game. They have not been ideal, right? Even honestly, his rebounding hasn't really been great this year. That's because he's been tasked as a point of attack defender in the starting unit, right? So it's like, if you're playing point of attack defense, Pods is like a Josh Hart type where he's a big rebound hog, like rebound stealer, like for like uncontested defensive rebounds. And if you're doing point of attack defense, you're not going to be able to rebound like that, really. So it's Warriors Hornets, second night of a back-to-back. LaMelo has not been playing back-to-backs recently. The Hornets, their season's over. LaMelo, they're tanking. They want, a pick. LaMelo's ankles have been really, really, really fragile. So his props aren't listed right now. I don't know if LaMelo's going to play. If I had to guess, I'd say, I really don't think he does play. But anyways, like he had 13 rebounds last game. Pods did. He's a very willing rebounder, and I don't think like I said, I think LaMelo's going to miss this one, and I don't think putting him on Miles Bridges would make sense when you have Jimmy Butler, right, or even like maybe like Draymond or something. But yeah, I don't think putting him on Miles Bridges would make sense because he's like 6'3" and stuff like that. So I don't think he'd be on Miles Bridges, and even if he is, right, it's like there's not a primary perimeter scorer that a point of attack defense would like make you not be able to rebound on the Hornets, if that makes sense. So, and also guys, I mean, just last 10 games, Hornets are allowing the fourth most rebounds. They're been a really poor rebounding team. So, Pods minutes. This is a massive blowout. He played 30, massive blowout 30, 39 in a competitive game. Pods is like, Kerr's actually like been, cool with the rotations. He's like, Pods is like his guy kind of. So like I think you can maybe pencil him in for 30 plus, and yeah, let's filter by like opponent rebounds allowed. Because he's playing 30 plus in like the massive blowouts, right? So yeah, let's see, let's rebound chances. Opponent rebounds allowed. Let's filter out some of these like really tough opponents. Yeah, so if you do like just you're not a bottom 10 rebounding, tough rebounding matchup, even shit. Let's cherry pick a little bit more, eh? Right. All right. So if you're not a top 12 rebounding team, like I said, Hornets are allowing the fourth most rebounds, then 30 plus minutes, not a top 12 rebounding team. Pods over in 5 out of 6, averaging 8 rebounds in these games. And like I said, he's been playing 30 plus minutes in massive blowouts since he got moved into the starting lineup. I don't see him having a tough point of attack assignment because LaMelo likely gets ruled out. So yeah, love this one for Pods. I don't even hate like, an 8 plus or something here for like an alt. And like I said, best price is minus 135 at 365. You got minus 140s at DraftKings, Bet Online, Caesars minus 142. I'd probably play this down to minus 150. I think maybe only risk 1.4 units or something on that. But yeah, I'm okay with the juice. I really like this one.
Yeah, I like that. His potentials his rebound chances have been there. He's just some of them he's just not converting on. But I mean, obviously, there's a whole lot of regression in that Dallas game, 13 out of 16 rebound chances converted. Yeah, Charlotte, good matchup to rebound. I think he can do good here.
The thing I've noticed, like Pod's just like, so with the Warriors too, one thing I want to add is that like Pods is the only like willing rebounder. Like Jimmy Butler, I was on his PRA and I was like, when you're like watching, you have a PRA bet, you're kind of like watching what your player's doing and stuff. Jimmy just like boxes out. Draymond kind of just boxes out. And then it's like Pods is like the most willing rebounder here in like this lineup by far. And like I said, it's just like I don't see him having a tough point of attack assignment. I highly doubt LaMelo plays, and even if LaMelo does play, I mean these Hornets are just such a bad rebounding team. Maybe, and if LaMelo plays, maybe the game can be closer, and he can instead of playing 30 in a blowout, he's playing like 34, 36 or something like that. So yeah, cool. Anything else you got on that one? You endorse it?
I endorse it.
Sweet. Yep. So Pods over 5.5 rebounds is the first official play. Next one. So the first one I gave out on stream, I'm just gonna save that for last because the line already moved, and I'll talk about that one a little bit more. Second play, Nick Richards under 18.5 PRA, minus 113 at Caesars. I love this one, to be honest. Like the more I dug into it, the more I liked it. So my first glance at this prop, right? I just filtered with Tyus Jones because he's played in every game with the Suns, and it just makes it like easier. So that this is just like basically like with the Suns. So he's under in 10-0 to 17. But my first glance at this game was the spread actually, and I saw it was +8, and I'm like, why is this only +8? Like I think Memphis is at full strength. They're at home. I think they are so much better than this like Suns team that is like dead. The Suns team is like dead. Like KD's not trying. like, I don't know. The Suns team is dead. So I think that a blowout is insanely live in this game. But if we just filter to Nick Richards, so with Tyus, with Devin Booker, in losses, he hasn't went over once. He's only averaging 12 PRA in losses. He's only averaging 20 minutes in losses. The Suns have been playing bull. They'll go small in when they're trailing, and from behind they'll play Plumlee a little bit. Nick Richards won't play in a blowout. They have Oso. So yeah, I think that just like off the rip, I mean, in a game that they're massively not favorited in. And I actually like disagree with the spread too. Like I don't bet spreads, but I really like Phoenix or Memphis to cover this 8. So yeah, I think this is Nick Richards and losses, guys. I mean, he's never even like really getting close. So also Memphis, they played once already. He only played 16 minutes in a 7-point loss. First of all, he only had 11 PRA, so wasn't even like really doing good on a PRA per minute. And if you think about it, right, like Nick Richards, he's a good rebounder, right? But the thing is, Zach Edey like contests every single rebound, on offense. Like he's just sitting in the dunker, contesting offense. It's going to be really hard. He's 7'5". He's a solid rebounder. So it's going to be really hard to get uncontested rebounds. So my first look was actually under rebounds, but then I was like started to think more about, like the game script, and I think there's a lot of outs for him to play like dog shit minutes. So I kind of I levitated to PRA. But yeah, I think it's a terrible rebounding spot, first of all, just going up against Zach Edey and stuff. And then also it's just like Zach Edey is 7'5". He plays drop coverage. Nick Richards like really isn't scoring with the Suns unless he's getting like a wide open like layup or dunk, or he's like getting fed down low. So I like the rim protection on Memphis with Jaren and Zach Edey. I don't think it's like going to be like easy. He's going to get many like wide open dunks and stuff against him. So yeah, I think it's a pretty tough matchup for him to even like be efficient with his PRA per minute stuff. And then it's also like just like the in losses they go small, blowout probability. I think there's a lot to like about this Nick Richards under PRA look. So best price is now at 365. Like I said, it was at Caesars. I guess it moved 4 cents, but it's playable at every book, and even at FanDuel. If you need FanDuel to bet, 17.5 PR is basically the same line. So yeah, that's totally fine. But JJ, what's your thoughts on Nick Richards?
It's so good. I'm about to officially tail it.
Sweet. Yeah, I think it's like a good one.
That +8 spread, honestly, is kind of crazy, just considering the fact that I think, let me see, Memphis is at home and they're 21-6 at home. So it's like they're pretty dominant at home. It should be at least double digits, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and did the Suns just lose to the Raptors? Or yeah, they just lost to the. I mean, my goodness. All right, so the Suns have lost 1, 2, or okay, they beat the Bulls. Cool, bro. You beat the Bulls. Lost to the Spurs. I think that was without Wemby too, if I'm not mistaken. Was it? Yeah, it was without Wemby because it was close. Yeah, lost to the Spurs without Wemby, who stink. Lost to the Rockets, and I know the Rockets were down a ton of guys there too. They lost by 7 to Memphis, but that was at home. Lost to the Nuggets. Beat the Jazz in overtime. Congrats. Lost by 31 to okay. I mean, these guys are a dead team. There's the vibes around this team are terrible. Like you got Bradley Beal like is now like you're on that bad contract. Everyone wants you out. Kevin Durant was getting shopped at the deadline. I mean, you can't win a game. You have this expensive ass team full of people who are ready to win now, and they just can't compete. So the vibes around this team are god awful right now. And yeah, I don't bet spreads, JJ, but like, what would you blindly price the spread at?
I would say like 10.5 or 11.5.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking like 12. I thought it was going to be like 12 when I looked at it. I'm like, what are we doing? 8? Like the Suns, I don't know. In my head, I just don't see the Suns like really competing much here. Also, KD, guys. KD's unders are a little bit interesting. This guy is completely checked out. I mean, you look at his usage. He had a 22%, 22.2%, 17.92%, 17.9% usage last 3. I bet on him this game. He's just literally sitting in the corner, not moving, And, you know, when he gets it, he usually makes it because he's KD, right? But his usage is mind-boggling. And it's just like, I think that like he doesn't even want to be there. He feels like, you know, he can't compete. He was getting shopped. You know, it kind of makes sense why he's a little bit checked out, right? So yeah, Nick Richards under 18.5 PRA. JJ is on it as well, so that's cool. Yeah, that's my favorite play of the day. So glad that you're joining it. All right, next one, Fred VanVleet over 12.5 points. So like I said, I gave this out on the first stream live. It is at 13.5 now. But the thing is, I was initially looking at his threes, and his threes, like even the juice hasn't really moved with his threes. So 106 at FanDuel. I think I probably prefer that maybe to the 12.5 points, because, you know, it is like a 3-point matchup that I'm kind of thinking about. But I mean, let's just not overthink it, right? So he's coming back from injury, so, you know, I guess there's a variable there. I will say Ime Udoka is really not a big like minute restriction guy. He's also like Fred VanVleet's like Ime's guy, so it's like I know there's a lot of like moving parts with Amen and stuff, but like Fred VanVleet is like always like playing like massive minutes. Like he's averaging 35.5 on the year. So even if he, you know, plays like 32, 30, I think that's fine for this one, right? Biggest thing, guys, is Brook Lopez in the drop coverage. No Bobby Portis. Brook Lopez is, you know, pretty locked into some pretty massive minutes moving forward, so that's good. You know, we want Brook on the court in the Fred minutes so he can, you know, see those drop looks. One game against the Bucks this year, guys, he got up 23 shots, 5 free throws, 11 threes. He scored 26 points. So he shot like shit. And, he shot below average. Still had 26 points in 35 minutes. I mean, this is just like a perfect matchup for Fred, right? It's like he's very reliant on like either catching and shooting or pick and roll ball handler stuff. And the pick and roll ball handler stuff and, you know, the catch and shoot stuff with Giannis, right? And it's like they're over helping to pack the paint. Catch and shoot stuff should even be there a little bit. So, but yeah, mostly it's like the drop coverage, right? It's like Fred, you know, he really can't create much for himself, but like when he gets dropped, he's going to take that shot every single time. And, 30% of his points this year have came from as a pick and roll handler. And volume speaks for itself. I really like Fred here too. JJ, do you have any take on this?
I mean, honestly, it's a simple to read. You see drop coverage, you take Fred VanVleet's threes.
Yep. Do you agree with the number?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I totally get the number, right? Like you priced it a little bit low due to first game back from injury. But do you think that? What do you think about his minutes? What's your take on his minutes with, like, you know, how Ime is and stuff like that?
I mean, how many did Jabari get again?
Jabari played 38 in his first game back.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Fred may get like a little bit less just because he's an older player, but he'll still get good minutes.
Yeah. Like, you think, like, what do you think his floor is, like 28, 30 or something?
I'd probably say like 30.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And then, I mean, if he gets anywhere near the permanent volume that he did in this game, he'll cover with ease, unless he you know, shoots like 1 for fucking 13 or something.
I mean, he sat out like 3.5 weeks. He should be good.
Yeah. It's his birthday too, right? Can't jip the birthday boy on his minutes.
Exactly.
Cool. All right, got 3 plays out of the way. Let me know down below in the comments how you guys are feeling about them. I feel good about my plays every day, and they seem to, you know, go 1 and 2 on the show every day. So we'll fucking see, I guess. But hopefully we can turn it around. Tommaso, Kelly Olynyk over rebounds and assists. Yeah, so Kelly Olynyk had 15 rebounds against the Spurs last game. JJ, I don't know if you peeped this. The Pelicans had, I think it was 67 rebounds last game against the Spurs.
67? That's crazy.
67. It is pretty crazy. So minutes have been good, right? I mean, you give him, so I mean, that's like where he's maxed out at. So he's been, you know, pretty good on this line. Even, I mean, rebounding should be pretty sticky. I mean, the Spurs are a terrible rebounding team. They're, you know, they've also, according to Liam, they are being very aggressive, and numbers tend to back that up with how much catch and shoot stuff they are allowing. And I would think that's, you know, good for Olynyk to touch the ball more, to stuff like that. If they're going to be aggressive and force people into those catch and shoot looks where Olynyk can either like shoot or make an extra pass and stuff like that. Just force the ball into like the lower usage guys' hands a little bit more. He did have 17. He had 30 chances against them, assists plus rebound chances.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. Look, this is clearly a high, like probably a complete. Kelly Olynyk to me has been a pretty poor rebounder from what I've seen. So him getting 15 is a complete anomaly. But yeah, I mean,
who's the Spurs backup center?
Bassey, but Olynyk starting at the 4 or at the 4. So it's like Zion, Eves, and Olynyk are all starting.
Thought he came in. Let me see what the rotation was real quick.
Let me quick see. I wonder how many.
He did play at the top of the second quarter. That's what I thought.
Oh, so he's getting like backup center minutes.
Yeah.
So he had 5 offensive rebounds too, 10 defensive. I mean, shit. It's not something I like to play, but shit, man. I'd have to have like watched that game, and be like, okay, Kelly is like guarding someone. I guess we could look at. It would be like I'd have to look it back and like see how he was getting his rebounds, and like see if it's like fluky or not. But Tommaso, I don't know, man. This seems pretty good to me. You got a take on it?
I mean, as of right now, I lean over. Bassey only played the beginning of the end of the first quarter, and that was it.
Okay. So it was like small ball stuff he was going up against when he was at the 5?
Yeah.
Who knows? And also the Spurs got their shit ran, and they're clearly trying new stuff, right? So it's like it would make sense for the Spurs to switch things up to some way, right? It's like, they're trying to figure out their stuff post-Wemby. They're coming off an embarrassing loss where, the stuff they did clearly didn't work. So I wouldn't expect the rotations to be the exact same for the Spurs. Yeah, but I lean over personally. I'd want to watch some stuff first before I would play it. But yeah, Brook Lopez over 10.5 points. So yeah, we played his 2+3s in a lotto, and let's see. So it's like 11.5 pretty much. I mean, 10.5 is like really low for Brook for sure. And head-to-head stuff was went off against them. Definitely good variance, but still. Yeah, so it's probably the case where it's like a Tari Eason, Dylan Brooks, someone super physical guarding Giannis, which makes sense, right? And then you have Sengun on Lopez, and obviously with Giannis, you're kind of helping a little bit. You have to, even though it's like Houston, like they like to not limit the spot ups, but yeah, I mean clearly it's like you have Sengun helping off of Brook a little bit, and he's kind of slow getting out there. Yeah, you can't argue with 8 3-pointers attempted, right, in this volume. So, and we put threes in the lotto, so I like it. And especially if you have a 10.5, that's a, plus EV play to begin with. But Jay, did you have a take on Brook?
I mean, I like it. Even without Bobby Portis, like his volume has been up. So, I mean, I like it a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's a really good point, JJ. I don't know why I just skipped over that, right? So it's like without Bobby, he's probably locked into 30 plus easy. To 30 plus with Giannis Dame. That's 12.
And then Sengun was the main guy guarding him last time, and then after that it was Jabari. So I mean, yeah, he's gonna get some looks today.
Yeah. And if you have 10.5, that's a great hit rate. Yeah, 100%. Tommaso, this is a really good play. Finney Smith over 10.5 PRA. So I'm a little bit shitty with Finney the last game. They don't need. So I'm really having a tough time reading this game, JJ. I think we should let's take some time and just break this game down a little bit. What do you expect? Because okay, so from the Lakers side of things, like this is like a no shit, but like Luka's obviously gonna be trying his hardest, right? He's gonna be very aggressive.
Yeah.
But let's act like Dallas fucking knows that. Like Dallas knows that what Luka's gonna do. They know what he's capable of. Dallas is probably gonna double the shit out of Luka like a lot. And like when his step back three's on, there's nothing you can do. Right? There's nothing you can do. And I bet he's gonna try to get to that a ton. But I do think that, Luka is gonna see very aggressive looks. Dallas has no rim protection. They have no point of attack to defend. And so thinking about this too, right? Logically, they have no rim protection. Let's be real, guys. It's going to be a very intense game. It's going to be a very high intensity game. LeBron's going to be up for this game too, and LeBron is like a main character. He's going to try to steal the show a little bit too. He's going to be up for this game, and there's no rim protection, so it's like LeBron could go off. They're gonna, Luka's going to be trying to go off. He's going to be, they don't have anyone to guard him. So if he sees doubles, maybe that could open things up for everyone. And the way I see this is, if I know we're going to get an engaged LeBron and Luka, and Dallas basically isn't going to be able to do shit about it. So I don't know who's going to be the one who eats, but I think that, Lakers are going to do whatever they want on offense. Do you have like a take on like individual players? Because we are like a player prop show, JJ.
Individual plays, nothing at the moment. I mean, Dallas defense is it's kind of all over the place without AD. They really need that size, and just having like Kessler and PJ play the 5 is just like, it's good in spurts, but it's not good for an entire game,
Yeah.
They're probably definitely gonna throw in some zone.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Yeah, let me see real quick.
Like, honestly, I really want to take Luka's under. I know we were talking about this with Camden yesterday, how dumb it is to take someone's under when you know they're going to be extremely motivated.
Mm-hmm.
But the market has overcorrected, in my opinion. This dude hasn't played more than 33 minutes with the Lakers yet. He, all of his teammates can fucking eat too. Dallas has incentive to go out of their way to create a game plan to not let him go off so they don't look like fucking idiots. And like, this could easily, I could see that Dallas stinks. Like Dallas, this is a bad team with all the injuries that they have. Like,
yeah,
this could be like a, no one plays in the fourth quarter game, especially if Lakers are up. Lakers are a good team. Like, JJ, I don't know if like you watched that game, like Luka's first game, and this is like just like a feel thing. I watched Luka's first game, and there was like a vibe in the arena where it's like a high intensity game. It's Luka's first game. Like the Lakers were just playing with so much energy, and like I see that happening here too.
No, I agree. I mean, this is definitely gonna be a high energy game, very emotional game.
Yep. So yeah, I don't really know where to go for this. Like, I really like Jackson Hayes over 6.5 points because I mean Dallas, they allow the most points in the restricted area. They're gonna get, they don't have the point of attack. They're gonna get beat on drives. They're going to, have to overhelp on stuff to, because they don't have like rim protection. They don't have anyone to guard LeBron. They don't have anyone to guard Luka, Reeves. They're gonna have to overhelp a ton, and they don't have a big. But at the same time, like if Dallas does come out hot, like there's no reason for Jackson Hayes to see the floor, right? Because they don't have a big.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. But I do like him over 6.5 points. I'd probably play it if it was 5.5, right? Like, you just get 3 buckets and leave. But 6.5 kind of keeps me like, okay, you need that 4th bucket. So yeah, I hate to say it because this is going to be the funnest game of the slate, but it's really hard for me to get a good read on this one.
I think it's gonna be the most fun to watch.
Yeah. And like, is it gonna be fun if like the only play you have is Luka under or something?
Yeah, it's gonna be the sweaty one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Finney Smith, look, I don't have a take on him because I don't have a take on it. I think I think there's going to be a lot of overhelping going on, and that's obviously good for Finney Smith. I think that if Dallas is to push them, he's going to benefit from that because Hayes is just going to not play and Glenn's not going to play. It's going to be small ball. But yeah, I just am having trouble with this one. if they go zone, like JJ said, which I think is a good point. Like, good for him. That's good for Finney. So yeah. Best $0 purchase of your life. Yes, guys. Join the Discord. Link is in the bio. Link is in our link tree. We've tweeted about it many times. It's completely free. We are 29-14 as a team over the last 4 days. I think we're all pretty good bettors, and it's free. You know, most people don't even do the shit for free anymore, so I don't know why you wouldn't be in it. Love the new Discord. Amazing work. Thank you, Tommaso. We appreciate it a ton. When are we getting A1 back in here? I don't know. I definitely should reach out to him soon. Yeah, A1 was great. So
he'll be willing to join as soon as he hits 66.7K followers.
Yeah. You guys need to follow him on Twitter. I'm sure you do already if you're saying this, but or unfollow him so we can get to 66.5. No, okay. Yeah, I saw that. Shoto, how you doing? Hopefully all is well with you. Morning, Tyler. Tatum rebounds or RA? JJ, do you have a thought on Tatum stuff? The Boston-Toronto stuff, I don't know. I really have not made a bet in a Toronto game in a while. So haven't been following them very closely.
If I had to pick one, I'd probably say RA, just because I know they usually like to be extra aggressive with like number one options. And he has been passing a ton lately, so I think this could work out in his favor. Let me see. I mean, RA over in 2 out of 3. Assists alone over in 2 out of 3. 9, 3, and 7. I mean, just look at his last 3 games in general. 7 assists, 10 assists, 9 assists. Let's see. 12 potential, 17 potential, 17 potentials. I mean, he's been dishing it out lately. I think he's had an emphasis on that. So I'd probably lean RA here.
Yeah, no Cornette, no Horford too. So I mean that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler, to be honest, I don't really have much opinion on it. Sorry about that. Pod's running around like Russ, yeah. Dude, Pod's he's like Josh Hart, bro. And like Russ, yeah, prime Russ with them uncontested defensive rebounds, bro. He likes getting them board. So against a team that sucks at rebounding, it's like those are the best matchups for the uncontested rebound merchants. Tommaso, I'd rather 15.5 PR if that's available. Oh, threes and Reb in separate plays. Yeah, it was the MVP here who suggested the 2 threes and put us onto that. So shout out MVP Jokic. And yeah, I think that makes sense too, right? Like should be able to get like 5 or 6 rebounds without Portis and if he's playing good minutes and stuff. Yep, we already talked about Brook. Yep, fully like it. Oh boy. Stayed up late. Oh, guys, by the way, we never even talked about this yet. JJ, you see what my Wolves did last night?
I can't believe it.
I can't either. I'm a fake fan. I turned the game off once they went down like 25. I'm like, dude, these guys, like, we're dead. Like, fuck this. I'm going to go do something else with my life. Spend some time with my dog.
Everybody thought it was over.
Mm-hmm.
That Ant block was crazy.
Yeah. And the thing is, Ant wasn't even on the court the whole time. He was like dealing with like a calf injury, which is concerning, but
yeah, I was wondering what it was because I tuned in kind of late.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, Finch is like, fuck it, Ant, get in there. But yeah, 16-0 run against the number 1 team in the league. We're destined for greatness this year. That's all I have to say. Wait till we get our boy Julius Randle back. Watch out, league. Actually, no. Wait till we get Dante back. Then really watch out, league. Because Naz Reid, Jaden McDaniels, guys. By the way, Jaden McDaniels, when he is playing the 4, and he has a little bit of spacing around him, he is so fucking good on offense. Like as long as you just don't ask him to like corner camp and shoot threes. JJ, I don't know if you've watched any Jaden stuff. Mm-hmm. He goes crazy.
He can be decent off the dribble. It's just I don't know why they don't let him do it a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm sure they will now. You know, even when the guys come back, you kind of have to after he's proven himself that he can produce at this level, right?
Yeah.
So I hope they better not go away from Jaden. That's for sure.
Oh, they sure will.
Yeah.
Go right to Julius Randle.
Right to Julius. Okay, Julius here. I actually think Julius is going to come off the bench, man. The more I think about it, I bet they'll at least like do it the first couple games. Like, oh yeah, minute restriction, we're going to bring him off the bench. This is like an excuse, and then depending on how they play and how that works, I bet they'll either stick with it or eventually go back to him starting. But it's also like a Rudy thing.
Game 1.
Yeah, I just want Randall and Rudy off the team, and we should just get like Bam Adebayo or something, bro. Like that's what I'm thinking. He should be willing to give him up for Rudy. Rudy fits their culture because he plays hard and plays good defense, and he's like a floor team. He can make their 6 or 7 seed. Maybe win a playoff series, and Pat Riley's happy. So there you go. Here's Rudy Gobert for you. Thoughts on Bane rebounds and Booker assists? Bane rebounds, no take. Let's see, Bane. He did have 8 against the Suns on 13 chances, which is good. Yeah, no take really though, to be honest. Booker assists. I'm sorry, what'd you say, JJ?
I was saying it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah. Guard, honestly, what I'll say, guys, guard rebounds maybe can get a little bit easier to think when you like know that what starting lineups are like 100% locked in. You're like, okay. But like, I couldn't tell you who's Bane's going to guard, even like guaranteeing this. Is he going to take, I'm sure Wells will take Booker. Jaren will take Durant. I bet Bane will probably take Beal, right? And that's fine for rebounding. I don't even know, bro. So, yeah, I don't know. Booker assists. Look, I'd be wary playing any over in this game for the Suns personally, just because of blowout risk. But 19 potentials against Memphis is great. That's really good. They play really fast, right? And like that's great.
Bill starting is what helps
Memphis
them a lot.
Scheme. What is Memphis? Yeah. Let's see. 13 potential. That was with Beal starting, right?
13 yeah, the last 2 games.
Yeah. What's Memphis's scheme on defense? I feel like they kind of switch it up game to game. I guess they've been droppy, playing, a lot of pull-ups last 10.
Well, I don't want a ton of Memphis just because, just have so many moving pieces in and out of that lineup. Mm-hmm. So everybody's always hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. With Edie in there, but Edie's going to play 20 minutes, but that's drop. That's probably not great for assists. I don't know. I can't argue with the potentials, but yeah, I'd stay away, bro. It's it's pretty juiced. Or 7.5 doesn't seem. 7.5 seems high, right? 7.5 seems high. Yeah, it is pretty high. With Tyus, with Katie, with Beal. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I think they're very live to get blown out. I'd want to stay away. Cavs. There's no way Cavs allow the most rebounds. Cavs do not allow the most rebounds. They're the 4th fewest over the last 10 games. Goga doesn't start anymore, right, JJ?
I think he just started coming off the bench last game.
Okay.
They've been mixing up their lineups.
He's been 16 to 22 minutes. Probably a good minute spot because of the size, I guess.
So he's been coming off the bench the last 3 games.
What have the minutes been?
Check. Well, I guess that's right there. Let's see. 16.
19 and 22. And then even before that, it was 18, 17, 26, but that's probably not going to happen if he's coming off the bench. 17, 23, 20, 16. So yeah, 16 to 22, I like that minute range. Yeah, don't have a take really on Goga. Do you have a take, JJ?
When he gets rebounds, he gets rebounds. He's very efficient at that.
Yeah. Cavs, I think the Mobley matchup is fine for rebounding. Like I could see him like overpowering him a little bit, and you got a big strength advantage. And that's how the rotations is. He'll be guarding Mobley, so I think that's better than like guarding Allen. 10 out of 18 with his minutes, and then overall, Cavs have been a really good rebounding team. It feels like a fine price line to me.
Yeah, for me, it's like a kind of a stay away.
Yeah. Yeah, another spread. So Golden State against Charlotte. Like I said, with the spread things, the bigger thing is like don't be on an over on a starter who is on the team who gets blown out, right? That's how I feel about it, at least. It's like, yeah, if you're the starter on the team that is doing the blowing out, it's like, okay, you're doing something good to blow them out, right? So that's not as big of a concern. It's like, yeah, if like Hornets start like Miles Bridges, who probably wouldn't play in a blowout. It's like maybe he's like you don't take his over or something. Like Mark Williams, same with him, I guess. But yeah, Charlotte's been buns. Yeah, they've stunk. And Golden State's been really good with Jimmy too. So yeah. Eddie, who are you talking about over 2.5 assists? Charlotte and Washington competing for the most ass team. Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. Minus 15, minus 16.5. Yeah, holy shit. Ty, I can't keep listening to you say anomaly. It's anomaly. Anomaly. Oh, anomaly. Is that? Oh. JJ, wait. Is it anomaly or anomaly?
Anomaly.
Oh. My bad, Rain. My bad. That's funny. I honestly wonder if No LaMelo helped Charlotte. He's a fun player, but he does not make one. Yeah. He definitely does, bro. Because here's the thing: it's like I agree with the overall take that LaMelo might not be a winning player, but like when you're Charlotte and you actually like have no scoring outside of him, like I think he definitely helps. Like he helps Charlotte at least a little bit. I don't know. What do you think about? You think LaMelo's a winning player?
Not the way he plays, no. He's not efficient at all.
Yeah, no, he plays like he's at Chino Hill still and shit. He just be jacking up
That's
shots.
how he's played his entire life.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think it's going to change much.
Would you take him next to your boy Bron if you want Bron to get another ring?
Fuck no.
Rain, I'm glad you said it. I started doubting myself with how often and how confidently Tyvy's saying anomaly. Well, is it? I mean, how do you spell an anomaly? Anomaly? Is it with an A or an O?
Pretty sure it's with an O.
Fucking, we're doing a straight bet and spelling bee, I guess. Anomaly.
Yeah, with an O.
Oh, okay, anomaly. My bad. Anomaly. Fuck. Okay, I'll try to say it. I'll try to say an anomaly moving forward.
You should donate him a dictionary so you guys can help him.
Shit, if someone gives me a dictionary, no chance in hell I'm fucking reading anything in it. Good evening from Portugal. Oh, sweet. What's up, Rodrigo? Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're enjoying the show if you're a new guy. And speaking, if you are a new guy, make sure to sub to the channel. And if you guys are in the show, make sure to drop a like too. So yeah, hopefully everyone is having fun in the most fun show of all time, straight betting. Okay, Winter, honestly, bro, what the hell is this like TT shit you be saying? JJ, do you know what this TT shit is? Is this like supposed to be like a face or something?
I think so.
Oh, TT, T_T. I can't. Is that like a frog face or something? I can't even tell, bro. Yeah, Melo. I think Melo's ankle might be like getting to him or something. Dude's got ankles of glass. KD. So, dude, honestly, I'm off KD shit. Like I said, KD is like disengaged. Maybe that doesn't affect his rebounds and assists. I think it might just affect everything, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, Paul. I've watched KD hoop recently, and he is not trying. So that's all I gotta say. And also, like I said, the blowout thing. Like I think that the Suns get blown out. So it's like I don't want to be on Booker, Beal, KD over stuff in this spot. Just based off of how I think the game's gonna go. But JJ, what do you think about KD RA?
I'm not touching the KD, bro. You see the way he's tweeting? He's checked out.
He said,
"Oh yeah, you got it."
Yeah. He only had 6 RA2 against Memphis, and that was in 43 minutes as well. So, yeah, sorry, Paul. I think that I don't think that that's probably a good look. And he's probably going to guard Jaren Jackson too, or he definitely is going to guard Jaren Jackson. It's a tough rebounding matchup. He's got high usage, stuff like that. So, yeah. Did have 17 RA chances though, so definitely got unlucky, I will say. But 43 minutes, like, it wouldn't shock me if he plays 30 minutes here, just because they get their shit rocked. Yeah, you can't trust KD to grab boards. I can't trust KD to do anything, bro. If I'm being honest with you. I mean, I could if you knew he was trying, but you just don't. Yeah, Max Christie revenge game. That's not a bad look at all. Yeah, he played like shit last game, so didn't really get good minutes. But before that, it was like 30 plus with ease. I can't talk you off it. I mean, shit, one bad game, and now his line's 11.5. He was always due this one bad game. I will say he was playing out of his ass. I still don't know if I'm sold on Max Christie being like a, 15 point per game scorer guy either. But yeah, if there's a time to buy, it's now, I'd say. What do you think, JJ?
If you want to take it, I'd say off a revenge game, but he's just been super efficient. That's what he's relied on his entire tenure with the Mavericks right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I don't base props off of high efficiency if I'm betting it over, personally.
Yeah.
Especially when the volume's not that high.
Yeah. I will, like, this game is like the least surprising shit ever, just like a random like 2-point game. Like, and just knowing who Max Christie is, this is like so like not surprising, like that this was coming. Underboards on who? Winter. Jake said every star that gets traded to Brown that plays. Traded to Braun that plays a former team hits over on points. Yeah, every star that gets traded to Braun that plays a former team hits his over on points. Source on LeGoat himself. I feel like LeBron's really gonna have main character syndrome tonight, bro. Like, I'm serious, dude. Like, he's gonna it's like a high intensity game's gonna hit him, and he's gonna start to like this is my time to shine. For real, I might start shooting KD soon, just not versus Memphis with how fast they play. But yeah, but it's also like I said, if you agree with me on the take that Memphis is way fucking better in this team and they're at the crib and like high blow probability, I think it is like Nikola Jokic. I don't know what to refer to you as, because I mean obviously your name's not Nikola Jokic, but I'm gonna just refer to you as that. Like, the pace and stuff is factored into lines, like that's like a very easy pace is a very easy thing to, price into like a number, so, I think fading KD is a good bet. I think fading like anyone on the Suns is a good bet, but I did Nick Richards just because I don't like the matchup for him. And I don't like, he's like such an obvious dude to cut his minutes in a bad script. Oh shit. Appreciate it. I mean, yeah, bro, KD is like, this sounds like so high for him. Let's see, with Booker and Beal, Allen. Yeah, KD's been soaring under, except for against the great Bulls defense. Missing out not being in the Discord. I swear you are, bro. You really are missing out. Best investment you can make is in yourself, and we help you do that. For free, by the way. Barnes threes. I have no clue, bro. Sketty. Boston will probably like leave him pretty wide open.
Yeah, they're gonna sag off of one person at least.
Got up 8 threes and 5 threes. That's pretty good volume. That's really good volume for a 1.5 line. And especially at the price. Yeah, I mean, the head-to-head volume is great. And it's like, obviously, oh, wow, Toronto actually won a game against them. I had no clue that happened. But yeah, that was without Quickly, Barrett, and Dick, too. And now those guys are playing. I don't have much take on Raptors stuff, to be honest with you. A-Tab. And Thompson twin under 3. Like, at what, though? Like, isn't that... I mean, yeah, I'd agree on that. If like, you know, if it was at like minus like 130 or something, minus 150, minus 180, I'm pretty sure their 3-pointers are always like minus like 300 and shit. Yeah, no, Scotty under RA or assists. It's a great bet. It's a great bet. I mean, JJ, look at this. Super juiced, but this is like just with quickly, or look at with quickly, JJ.
Yeah, because quickly does a lot of the handling.
Then he does rebounds. You add rebounds in though if you want to save juice, and it's not even like a good bet anymore. But it's against Boston, so
yeah, I think he does rebound decent against Boston just because they take a lot of 3-pointers, and that's where a lot of his rebounds come from.
yeah. Yeah, Ant block on Shea, dude. I was going crazy, bro. Ant's like the least clutch offensive player, but defensive player, bro. He always be having these like signature blocks like at the end of the games, and dude, I was going crazy, bro. You see that, JJ?
Mm-hmm.
I was going crazy. That made me happy. Yeah, that shit was fire. Man, Ant, he's just so good. Just such a good player. He almost had a triple double too. Like, I mean, I don't like if I see a star have like a bad game against OKC, like a bad shooting game, like dude, it's like whatever. I mean, everyone has a bad shooting game against OKC. Thought he played a good game. Yeah, Toronto stuff. Who does keep up with Toronto stuff here? Like Raptors. Is there any Raptors fans? Should be good. Yeah, Suns. Well, yeah, Suns. Okay, shit ton of rebounds to guards. Okay. I don't really know how to like justify like rebounds to guards and stuff. I actually don't really like looking at that stuff. It all depends on like where you're positioned, right, and who you're guarding. In my opinion, for like I don't. That's just how I think about it. How do you really bet rebound props like that, JJ? I know you bet like Uber yesterday, but like what do you think about when do you just try to look for like whoever's going to be like on a weak side guy? I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah, I'd say a weak side guy. I mean, I guess it really depends on like, yeah, it really does depend on player matchups for guards at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how else to explain. It's just like the simplified version.
Beal over PRA. Yeah, like I said, I'm just not playing Suns overs. Yeah, T-Rev, yes. Yes, let's do it. I actually really want to do it. Because people are acting like Dallas like doesn't know what's about to be coming, bro. Like they know what's coming, bro. It's like it's gonna be so embarrassing if they let Luka, score 32 plus points. Like it's gonna be so fucking embarrassing. I bet fucking Nico Harrison's like talking to Jason Kidd, like you're fired if you let Luka go off. It's way too high, dude. Like it really is. Like it was at 29.5 yesterday. I'm like, damn, bro. Like this has no value whatsoever. And now it's at 31.5. I don't know, JJ. Do you have the nuts or not? Nah.
Nope.
Pray that Dallas would still be close at half. Shout out the Wizards. Yeah, they got to win. Shout out Jordan Poole for shooting like 100% damn near and caking my over. Or my under. Let's see. Okay. JJ been listening to Ty say it wrong and never let him know. Yeah, JJ, if I'm fucking up like something, bro, just like let me know.
I mean, it'd be too early to be correcting people, to be honest.
Correcting people on like their pronunciations is also lame. You let them cook. Is that cooking? Is pronouncing a word wrong? Would you define that as cooking?
I mean, unless it's like they're saying something super crazy, then it's like you could probably stop them. But I don't know. Morning time, it's doing too much.
Yeah.
I don't have enough energy to pay attention like what's going on anyways.
Yeah. Tyler said RJ Barrett rebounds, weak side board since Scotty on Tatum. We don't know if Pirtle plays. I'm sure Pirtle's like a good rebounder and will take rebounds away. So it's like kind of tough to even like cap that. And also, wouldn't you think? I would think RJ would be on Jaylen Brown. So like he also has pretty high usage, right? It's like, I mean, who's the starting lineups like quickly, Dick, Barrett, Barnes, and Pirtle. Like I'd guess that RJ would be on Jalen, and he, like I said, he's pretty high usage too. So it's like you'd want whoever's guarding Drew's out of the lineup. So I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. Like I said, these Raptors, man. Raptors got to be like on a 1-game slate for me to like really look into them like that. Oh, those are crying emojis. Oh, that actually makes sense. I can see it a little bit. You see it, JJ?
I'm old as fuck.
Can't see. Is that what you're saying? You're going blind?
No, it's like I didn't even know what that meant.
Oh yeah, neither do I. Thoughts on Reeves under assist? It's like I said, Andrew. I'm having a tough time. I'm having a tough time like thinking through like what Dallas is gonna do on the Lakers. Right? It's I don't know. Like I'd like to think that Luka is gonna get doubled a ton, and I'd like to think that I'm having a tough time seeing like a defined scheme on Lakers stuff. JJ, what do you think about Reeves under assists? It's also,
Let me see.
I mean, he's like averaging. He's had some really good potential assist games. And this is a game he got ejected in, so it's like, I mean, he missed out on a shit ton of minutes. Still had 7 and 27. He's probably like pacing for like 10, 11, 12 potentials most games, and it's probably like fairly set then.
Yeah, how they doing at the rim lately? Dallas defense.
No, at the rim, they're terrible, bro.
So I mean, I would probably lean over then just off that.
Let's see, assist. Oh yeah, most of his assists go to the bucket. That might be changing though, because with AD,
You said it might be changing because of AD.
Like, where his assist goes,
Mm-hmm.
Like I bet, like if you're like giving the ball to AD in the pick and roll, and he's like attacking the cup, it would make sense. Peeping on Evan Mobley, RA or under points. I kind of like under points. Why did I say it like that?
Do we know if Garland's playing?
No, we don't. So yeah, it's like you got to stay away and wait. But
if Garland's in, I like the under.
Yeah, Magic fewest field goals made, points in the restricted area last 10. So that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Kyrie under, they might blitz him. Yeah, I don't know. What are the Lakers? I don't even know what the Lakers would be doing, bro. I mean, yeah, you blitz Kyrie when he's surrounded by scrubs. Yeah, Kyrie's going to get blitzed 100%, actually. 100%. It would make 0 sense to play him in drop, like, with, like, no threats around him to score the ball. Kyrie. He has, like, a very poor hit rate with without Luka, but with PJ, too. But PJ's actually questionable, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing or not. But, yeah, I agree, Winter. Lean under for sure. You got to fit out, not fit in. Dash LeBron. Yeah. Okay, LeBron. Wait till the ball gets tipped off, and in the back of your head you're on national TV and the whole nation's watching. We'll see how much you let Luka fit out. Yeah. We talked about this earlier. Good look there. We already talked about this. JJ leans over. I have no input. What is Luka free throw line? I have no clue, dude. I don't bet on Prizepicks. No, yeah, Jake. No, we have Luka to hit 3 threes in the lotto because we were thinking about that, right? It's like we think that he's going to get, aggressive coverages from Dallas, but the one thing you can't take away from him is his step back threes. So it's like if you're going to play anything Luka point related, I would just play the threes. But it's also insanely juiced at most places. On ESPN. Free throws? I have no clue, dude. I mean, he finna be flopping. What do you think, JJ? Luka free throws made.
4.5 minus 140. I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't bet free throws.
Yeah, I don't either. But I mean, he is going to be aggressive. I'll say that.
JJ, we talked about this in the first stream. Now that you're a big turnover guy, what do you think about Luka over turnovers? I think he's like trying to force it. He's gonna get.
He's most definitely gonna try and force it. I would lean over.
Yeah,
and they're gonna be aggressive with him. I don't see why they wouldn't be.
Mm-hmm. This could be interesting. Quickly under assists. Yeah, I mean, should be drop coverage from Boston. Encourages shooting with Scotty, with RJ. Yeah, he's only averaging 4.3 assists. I mean, 28.1 minutes. Yeah, no, this makes sense. I think it's a pretty good look. What do you think, JJ?
I like it because they're definitely gonna be locking down the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Add in Pirtle. I just want to see. Yeah, so yeah, I like it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it's a good look for sure. The one thing I will say about Boston is like against like shitty teams, I swear they just be like, yeah, the fewest assists last 10, so that's sweet.
They always fuck around.
Yeah, they'd be fucking around. They'll try like random stuff on defense. Like they're not like always like gonna stick to their bread and butter, which is like single coverage and drop against like the shitty teams. So
they've been really good against assists lately.
Yeah, fewest in the league, right? Can't argue against that. Can't argue with like what we know them for. So yeah, I think it's a good bet. Okay. I think that's going to do it. Answered all the questions. Sweet. JJ, you got anything to say before we get out of here? Let's see, was your official play was the Richards thing too, right?
Yep.
Sweet. So this one, when you guys when he gave it out for the second stream, this one was 13.5. I think that's fine, but also like 2.5 threes, I think is, probably better. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, I think both are cool. Pods over 5.5 rebounds. And then JJ and I both are on this Richards under look. So sweet. Make sure you guys, if you're on YouTube, if you enjoy the free content, drop a like, drop a sub, all that good stuff. Everyone in the comments, we appreciate you guys for contributing and making this show run smooth and possible. You guys commenting means a lot to the both of us, so we are very grateful for it. Of course, guys, if you guys do like looking at bets yourself, if you guys are bettors yourself, you do need Props Madness in our opinion. And we have code SB25 for 25% off. Of course, guys, any additional questions about Props Madness, DMs are open for any of JJ, Liam, Ozbets, and I. So if you have any questions about Props Madness, if you're thinking about it, just shoot us a DM. All right. Well, we will see you guys tomorrow, and good luck on your plays today, guys. I'm praying that I can, at least me personally, can, go better than 1 and 2 today. So we'll see.
It's gonna happen. We're going undefeated here.
Undefeated. I'm feeling good. I mean, you should be feeling good about all your plays, right? Every time you make them, but I'm feeling good. All right. Peace out, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Wait, hold up. Let's count.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not here today.
I'm surprised SF49er didn't come and chirp. I wonder what SF49er.
Especially because we're talking about Tatum.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know what he would be offended if he's like a Niners fan. You think he'd be like a Warriors fan or something?
I could be a fan of both coasts.
Yeah, yeah. Just whatever team's popping. That's the 49ers rooting for. Yeah, I'm surprised J-Main wasn't here. So J-Main didn't come in here and ask us about Ochai Agbaji assists. But yeah,
I'm sure he'll be here tomorrow.
yeah. I missed good old J-Main in here.
It's always nice to have a little discourse.
Yeah, good old J-Main always comes in here and brings the heat. All right, sweet. Yep, we'll see you tomorrow. I know I've said that like 10 times, so I'm actually gonna end the stream this time.